What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Today we are stuck inside like we were yesterday, and probably Monday we'll be stuck inside again. We're doing our annual Texas, the snowpocalypse. It's not that bad. I think we got maybe 4 inches total, between 4 and 5 inches. They're predicting a foot, and it didn't happen. But I'm not going to complain. We had some time yesterday to just sit around, clean up the house, watch a couple videos. I showed Cool Runnings to my kids, and my kids thought it was a boring movie and they didn't really appreciate it, and I reminded them that they spent a solid 2 months yelling 6-7, so their opinion means very little to me at this moment. I love Cool Runnings, one of the greatest 90s movies you'll ever watch, and that's my opinion. Will I fight you over it? No, I'm too old to fight, but I'll definitely talk behind your back, telling you you're wrong if you don't like it. Anyway, let's talk about the subject of the video today. Since we're stuck inside, might as well do a couple videos, mess with a couple gadgets I got. I picked this up a few weeks ago, and this is a Straight Talk Moto G 2025 edition phone from Walmart. Now, I bought it for $24.88 at my local Walmart. If you look online right now, it'll say like $29.88, which is still a great deal. But I noticed if you go into the store, the local stores around me, if you go in, the price is different, and they will give you the sticker price, which is $5 cheaper. And even for 30 bucks, this is a great phone. But for 25 bucks, man, this phone is fantastic. It has a 6.7-inch display screen. It's got a 50 megabyte camera. It's got all the little cameras in the back. 64 gigabyte internal storage, and you can put a SD card in there up to a terabyte. And I put, I think, 128 gig because I really didn't need anything that big. But you don't need a SIM card, which is great. You can take the SIM card out. There's not like a grace period for activation where it kind of cuts you off and tells you to put a SIM card. None of that. You can just go off of Wi-Fi, and this is why I love this phone. Anyway, all that aside, because we're here to talk about emulation, what this little powerhouse can do via emulation. And we're going to get into that. I'll show you a couple games. Hopefully this will pique your interest. Once again, 25 bucks. It was like 26 something total, but my gosh, the amount of cool that I can do with this phone for 25 bucks is amazing. Emulations came a long way. With all that talk out of the way, let's get on to it. Hope you enjoy. All right, so here it is in all its glory. The Moto G 2025 edition. So I really like it because it has a 3.5 millimeter audio jack, and most phones these days do not have those. I like the color. It's kind of a little bluish color. Got the regular cadre of cameras that no one ever really knows what they do, but anyway, yeah, it's a fun little phone. Let's get on with the emulation because you really don't care. There's the slot for your SIM card and your SD card, but yeah. Real quick, it picks up on Bluetooth just fine, so you can use something like this. This is the 8-Bit Duo Pro 2 controller. I'm not the biggest fan of this controller, but it works in a pinch. But for me, personally, I went out and I bought this on Amazon. This is the GameSir X5 Lite. It's a USB-C. It's got pass-through charging, which I really like. This thing extends and fits them all. I really like this thing. It feels great in my hand. This was about $35 on Amazon. So between $25 for the phone, $35 for this, roughly $60, $65 with tax and all that good stuff, you get a pretty good setup. And you know what? I'm happy with it. Let's put it in there right now. Oh, let's not make any weird noises as we shove it in. Where's it at? There you go. Good. I have 3 kids. How come I can't do this? There we go. All right. Boom. All right. We're going to jump to some emulation. I'll show you how it goes. All right. So we got the Ultimate Spider-Man on GameCube. This game plays pretty flawlessly. These are the original settings. I don't really, jump out of the way. I don't really upscale. I like to play the games how they're originally meant to play. You can completely upscale on all these emulators. I just don't like to myself. But this is a game that plays flawlessly. No real stutters or stops or anything. Where are you going? Oh, I gotta run. Anyway, the games that I've tested, I have yet to find one that is having an issue GameCube wise. I know there are a couple systems that do have problems, but GameCube is not one of them. So yeah, this thing plays pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with this. Let's move on to the Wii. Alright, so we got Mario Kart Wii. And just like the GameCube games, this thing is playing just fine. What's up now? What's up now? Oh, playing just fine. That's right. Don't you ever try to overtake Koopa Troopa. Just FYI, Koopa Troopa is the man. He's the one you always want to pick. I will fight you over that. Boom. So yeah, I've yet to find a game in testing that has had some issues. Some of the, like this game right here and other games, it's going to have the cache shaders and assets the very first time around. But once you get through that, it plays perfect. You ain't going to hit me. Oh, that was weak sauce. So yeah, this thing plays great. It's fun. I'm in first place, even though I'm getting suckered. It's all good. Let's move on to, let's do PSP. Yeah, but man, I might play this a little longer. No. Gotta make a video. PSP it is. All right, so what we have here is Aliens versus Predator Requiem for the PSP. Now you're probably thinking, hey, why don't you do God of War? Because it's such an intense game. I feel like everybody does that game whenever they're trying to compare PSP emulation, so I don't myself. I can tell you from experience, it does in fact play. It plays just fine at native resolution, and you can actually upscale it. But once again, I've yet to find a PSP game that I own, that I've played on this thing, that has had any kind of issue. They've all played just fine. Even though this isn't the most intense game, I generally try to play games that I would actually play in real life and have actually played in real life. But yeah, I don't think you're going to have an issue with PSP emulation on this phone at all. How about we go to PS2 next? Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. Here we have Final Fantasy X on the PS2. Well, on Nether SX emulation of the PS2. Now this game plays just fine. This is original scaling, original settings. I have not upscaled this. But having said that, this is the first system where you're going to have issues. There's going to be a handful of games that you probably won't be able to play. They're just too intense for this low-powered system. That being said, there are so many more that do work just fine. So it's up to you. I've tested a handful, about 5 or 6, and they all worked great. No complaints really. And the games that I've seen a couple people mention that are a bit too rough, too much for this phone, are probably games that probably best played on a TV, in my opinion. You really get the good experience. It's when you have like a lot of particles on screen, a lot of spells, a lot of crazy action going through that probably is a little harder to see on a smaller screen. It's not going to be the best, but games like this play flawlessly. They work great. No complaints. This is perfect for a long trip or maybe a lunch break at work and just bust out some couple levels here and there. Yeah. Let's get on to some other stuff. We'll go to the Steam Link next. So this phone also supports Steam Link and Xbox Play. I've got them linked up. As long as you have a pretty good computer that'll play it, you're fine. As long as you have a good connection, you're good too. My connection's good enough to play a little Dark Souls 3 here via the Steam Link. Try to get my Silver Knight armor set. Ooh, backstab, thank you. Yeah, plays pretty good. There's a couple dropouts here and there, but that's more my network than it is the actual phone or anything like that. But yeah, plays pretty good. I don't play insanely intense, crazy games on Steam, so really shouldn't make a difference. Oh, I'm just talking as I'm trying not to die. Anyway, yeah, this thing plays just fine. You can play your Steam games great on this phone. Like I said, you can play your Microsoft games as well, your Xbox games. Yeah, once again, $25 for this bad boy, and I'm rocking it. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoy this. Well, there you have it, folks. There's some emulation on the Straight Talk Moto G 2025 version, or edition, as you want to call it. Yeah, I'd say if this kind of thing interests you, go get one. Man, it's dirt cheap. You could waste money on so much other things. Why not enjoy a little emulation for 25 bucks? The way devices and prices are going these days, that's going to be a long time before you see something like this again. But if you guys enjoyed this, if you think this is something you would be interested in, let me know. Go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like, share it, or subscribe. If not, it's all good. As usual, take some time to play a game this week. It doesn't have to be any of the games I showed, but why the heck not? As always, be good people, be good to those around you, and keep on gaming.